Cool. So this is a newer, easier version of my QR inventory that I put up like 5 years ago, which is still really popular. And some of the formulas got weird and Google's changed a couple things, so people have been hitting me up. So I'm giving you a newer, updated version. Now, here's how this works. It's pretty easy. It's a system for tracking instruments in this case, but you can really use it to track any inventory. I just track school instruments and who I'm checking them out to. You got this first sheet that you're going to fill in with your stuff. You're going to put like an inventory number. Most of the time it's going to be a serial number, but if you like notice here, I have several violins that don't have serial numbers. So I put the information I have and I called that one like violin number 14 for, usefulness. You can have in your inventory number, it doesn't necessarily be a number. You can put full text there. You can put, if it's like numbers with a dash or with like a letter in it, these are all options. That's perfectly fine. I have a separate line here so you can keep track of whatever serial number you have for those particular things. And this is just some random data based off of some of the random instruments I have in my inventory. We're trying to build a way of logging these in and out and checking them in and out to kids. So we want some kind of form for that. So I'm going to build a form. I'll take a second. Okay, cool. Now we're going to call it what we want. I don't care about calling it the easy way anymore. We're going to just call it the QR inventory. We need 2 questions on here. And I find the fewer questions you have, the easier it's going to be for you to publish and use this thing. So you want the bare minimum amount of information to track it all. First question. These are important to do this in this order. First question is going to be the instrument number. If I can only type. Instrument number. Now, whether that's going to be your instrument or random inventory number, that's fine. You can call it inventory number. Doesn't really matter. Then, the next one is going to be the student name. If I can only type. There we go. Awesome. I am pretty good at making spreadsheets. I am not good at typing, as you can tell. So we got our student name and inventory number on there. That's really all we want to know. And the student name, I'm going to put if checking out. Piece of cake. One more thing we need to know who's submitting these. So you're going to want to require them to use their Google email address, or you to use your Google email address. Otherwise, if some random person goes to check something in, you won't know unless you have a way of filtering out the randos. Awesome. So to put this in the system, we'll go over here to more, and we need to get a pre-filled link. Now I did some coolness in our equation here, and I have INUM. You need to type that in for inventory number and hit get link. It's going to get you a cool little link to copy. You copy that. Check it out. When you go to your QR codes, by the way, see you got your cute little responses here. But when you go to your QR codes, there's a bright yellow thing here where you paste your link. And it actually makes a nifty QR code for each instrument you have. Now you can format it how you want it. I'm going to call this my school. And it's going to be like, and then you can print this by selecting these things. And you're like, go to print. And you want to only print the selected cells. And poof, you can print those and then packing tape them or glue them or however you want to index card them to your instrument. And each one gives you just that cute little QR code for each instrument. So to check something in, we're going to throw some data in there. And here, I'll do that with my phone. Cool. So now I'm going to go through, I'm going to pick one of these up and I want to open that QR code. Now, it brings up my nice little sheet here, so I will change back over so you can see as I type the information in. I will record my email address, and I'm checking this out to Johnny Smith. As I check it out to Johnny Smith, it puts it in there and puts my email and tracks my email address, right? If I make sure, now in the filtering, I want to make sure there's only certain people who are allowed to submit it. So if random people submit, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to put my email address in there. It'll allow all of my submissions to go in here. Now that I've checked it out to Johnny Smith, it'll actually say, on today's date, I checked it out to Johnny Smith. So if I come back and I do it, now here's the other cool thing. Let's say your QR code gets a little jacked up and it can't quite read it. You can still type in that item number manually. So you can go like 00-055681919. Now, if I'm checking it back in, so Johnny Smith has used it, he no longer plays the keyboard, and we're bringing that back in here, I don't put a student name in. I put nothing in there. And when I put nothing and I hit submit, it actually changes the status to in, because it's now checked in. So a name checks it out to a person. No name checks it back in. A lot of people give you like a check in, check out button. You don't need that button. If you put nothing, it's obviously going to nobody. So I hope that works out well for you. I hope this has been a simple enough and quick enough tutorial for you. Like I said, you could just select each one of these, hit print, slice it up, and put it on whatever you're looking for. When in doubt, feel free to email me. Yes, randy@randybennett.net is my email address. Feel free to hit me up. A lot of people have over the years, and that's why I'm trying to make sure this is easier for the next few sets of people. Thank you.